Lock him in, guys.
They got out of the way. I can't see. There are cars there, motherfucker. Get out of the way. They're stopped for you.
Now look y'all, I know it's been a minute since I dropped a one character video, but hey, it's 2024, we got crackheads attacking judges, this ain't special. And as y'all probably seen from the thumbnail, we finna talk about Tobey Bully Maguire, the GOAT, man. And if you haven't seen any of the Spider-Man movies, it's okay, cause I'm finna show y'all today. I tried to keep rhyming with it, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, alright, let's just get into it, man. And so the first scene we gonna talk about is Pete's school fight. And mind you, this all happened after bro got buffed in 2020 vision overnight. Like dog, if I went through this metamorphosis overnight, the last thing I'm thinking about is school. And so this whole fight started because my boy Peter was trying to figure out the flick of his wrist and absolutely bombed this man's back with food. Like my boy Peter turned around and wanted no smoke whatsoever. And as my boy gets to his locker, this man Flash is stomping through the hallway looking like he about to give him the meanest wedgie of all time. And so then my boy Peter just activates his Sharingan and ends up dodging this haymaker of a punch, this nuke of a punch, bro. Like this man really dented the locker with this punch, bro. Like imagine if this hit normal Peter's head. He's getting all types of brain trauma, damage, CTE, you know what I'm saying? This is bad. And so Mary Jane pulls up trying to stop a cannon event. She's like, guys, we shouldn't be fighting, but Flash don't care about none of that. And off rip, my boy Peter Parker like, weave? And he like, oh, that's like, weave. Then my boy hit some Liam Neeson Matrix stuff looking up at Mary Jane. Hold up, this is Riz analyst here, JacobThru, and what y'all saw right there was peak game for a 2000 superhero movie. Like look at her reaction, bro. Come on, who's doing this? And so of course by being around his crush, this man gets plus 10 attributes in every category. So he just hits a Duke Dennis double backflip and flexes on everybody. He's out here defying gravity. And so Flash gets Roy Rage and starts spamming moves on this man, but Peter is not going. And then he just grabs this man's arm like a anime protagonist. Matter of fact, the antagonist. Look the way he punches this man. And yeah, after all this, he just ran off and disappeared. Let's get to the next moment. So the next moment we gotta talk about is Shiesty WWE Spider-Man. And yeah, honestly, he got in the ring, that boy got trapped. They set him up. He didn't know what he was in for. Cause then he turned around and seen a buff crackhead Sam Silik behind him wilding out. And yeah, Spider-Man was just bobbing and weaving out the way chilling, honestly. Until this man reached into his inventory and grabbed a chair, bro. Then he just snuck my boy and started beating him, violating him. And so then this man went to his second inventory and grabbed a club, bro. And he was about to kill Spider-Man. But my boy went into zesty defensive position and started kicking him. He gave bro that New York stomp out special, man, and then he just threw bro into the wall and knocked him out somehow. Like how did this knock him out? Let's be real, this is like something off of Disney Channel, but hey, he got the dub. And as y'all know, my boy went to get paid by the promoter and he got absolutely scammed, and next thing you know, the promoter got robbed right after. And Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying, not caring because he just got scammed, he let Brody go. He said, I'm not sure how that's my problem. We all know what he said, frick it. And as we all know, the dude he let go boomed his uncle. GG's. But hey, this get back was vicious. Like this man said, skip one of the death, I need vengeance. This was the original Batman, you can't tell me otherwise. Like he hunted homie down, was on straight smoke with this man, even while he was driving. Hey, but when he caught him in that warehouse, he was playing no games, bruh. Like my boy was straight trying to escape. He said, no, your head is going through the glass. No, your head is going through the glass again. And so he pulls a gun on my dog and he just breaks his wrist and then activates his Conqueror's Hockey and sends this man flying out the window, bruh. Like he uses straight intimidation. He didn't even have to touch him, bro. Like that's pretty gangster if you ask me. Let's get to the next moment. Now when Pete got hit with that Venom symbiote, he was a different breed, bruh. Like this man was moving at a body. And for starters, we're gonna talk about one of my favorite scenes of when he went to the club. So off rip, my boy walked in with his date and he was feeling rizzy. Like this man whispered in the waitress's ear and got them seated at a reserved table. I mean, he slipped some money, but still. And like I told y'all, this man was evil because he seen his ex Mary Jane hop on stage about to sing and he was like, nah, this my spotlight now. And so as she was about to start singing, this man done hopped on the keys wildin'. Yeah. Like the Venom symbiote really gave this man plus 100 attributes.
This is for you.
And so then my dog just starts wilding and jumps up on the piano and starts getting sturdy across the whole club, bro. Like he got everybody watching. If this ain't risky, I don't know what is. And I don't even like using that word, but he just doing it. And so Peter just ends up disrespecting Mary Jane. And then he's like, nah, this song ain't really for you. And starts dancing with the girl he took on a date. And honestly, my dog started crashing out. So we gonna stop it right there. You know what I'm saying? But the night before this, Peter pulled up on Harry because he knew he was messing with Mary Jane and was manipulating her. And when I tell y'all this fade he gave Harry was critical, I mean, it was critical. So Tobey started wailing on Harry and Harry started fighting back, but he ain't know he was going against Prime Spider-Man, Black Suit Spider-Man after all that. And after this little kick he got right here, Peter started to turn up on this man. And so he just eats this punch and then catches this man's hand like nothing, then kicks him through his own glass patio, bruh. And then he just sends bro flying into the banister like a rag doll, bro. Like I know Harry's back is hurting after this. And so Harry ends up sprinting away to grab a lightsaber and then he tries to slash Peter, but this ain't gonna work. You know he got Ultra Instinct. And so bro ends up activating the Green Goblin hoverboard on accident. It starts spazzing out. Mind you, this man's still fighting Peter Parker, and Peter Parker like, hey, I'm gonna have to do you like your father, and sends this man flying into his own hoverboard. And you know, since I love y'all so much, I'm gonna voice over this next part myself. You gonna kill me like you did Dada? Brian, kill your pops, and why you calling him Dada? I just been calling him that since I was younger. But it doesn't change the fact that you're trash at Fortnite. You were the last to get a solo dub, weren't you? Right? I don't even play Fortnite like that. So dumb. Weed. And so these next two scenes I'm finna talk about are both Spider-Man versus Doc Ock. And so my boy Pete was in the bank with Aunt May, and this man Doc Ock just came out wildin'. Like if my boy Pete wasn't smooth with them reflexes, they both would have been squashed. And so as y'all know, Peter gotta take off because he need to suit up and become Spider-Man. Aunt May's just looking like, what in the world? Like imagine how she feeling seeing her nephew just take off and abandon her, bro. Hey, but when he spun back, he was on go, and him and Doc Ock just started playing dodgeball with money bags, yo. And somehow this man Spider-Man ran out of web fluid. Like, bro, what was you doing that you was out of web fluid? You feel me? So when I grab Spider-Man, he tries to squish this man's head in, but Spider-Man got something for him, and he grabs 2 tables and just whips them both at this man. And he blocks one, but that second one sent this man flying out the door, bruh. Sent him back on the street to where he belongs. And so when the cops pull up on this man, he need a hostage, and out of everybody, he just happens to grab Aunt May, bruh. Like, alright. And so when Spider-Man puts him on the scene, he's just like, give her back and this can be all over. And bro just drops her. And so Spider-Man, like the dog he is, ends up webbing her and sending her flying, bro. And at the same time, this man Doc Ock trying to take my boy out. And so now they start tussling mid-air while they drop into their death. And Doc Ock just ragdoll Spider-Man into a whole nother building, bro. And mind you, Aunt May is still hanging from this building. Well, sorta. Yeah. And so when Doc Ock gets Aunt May again, Spider-Man ain't having none of that, and they do some type of auntie-nephew combination attack. And Spider-Man really gotta be in the Matrix, cause what he be doing to get these saves is crazy, bro. And yeah, y'all know, he ends up saving his aunt, and they land safely. Now for this rematch, this was personal because Spider-Man was on hots. And as soon as he landed on this man, he started throwing straight hands. Like this is the Spider-Man I'm looking for. And Ock ends up rocking Spider-Man and dropping him down off this clock tower with the hand. And Spider-Man does one of the coldest things of all time. And he uses all his momentum to absolutely launch the hand from the clock and try to take Doc Ock out like he was trying to end him today. And so then Spider-Man just pulls them both down. Like I don't know what he was thinking here. And they land on this moving train. And the crazy part was this didn't stop either of them because they continued to box. And my dog Tobey is him because he was fighting him while dodging overheads, going through bridges, even in the train at some point, saying hello to the people. And Doc Ock was really trying to do anything he could to stop this man Spider-Man. Like he even pulled people out the train and started throwing them. But it wouldn't work because he's him. And so finally he went to his last resort and upped the speed on the train and derailed it, leaving Spider-Man to have to save all these people. And Spider-Man, being the G he is, hops in front of the train and gets active. And so first he tries to jump down and stop the train with his feet, but he almost tears his ACL trying this. And then he's just like, frick it, I'm gonna have to do this a different way. And my boy starts webbing the buildings on each side of them. And then this man does one of the greatest I'm him clutch moments and starts pure muscle slowing the train down, bro. Like look at his face. And then he just goes Super Saiyan, and you know he gonna get +10 attributes because he just started screaming and he ends up stopping this thing, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this was a crazy feat, bruh. And thankfully, as he passes out to exhaustion, they catch this man and they all lift him into the train. And this thing was just so fire to me, bro. And then when he woke up and didn't have his mask, the little jits came and gave it to him, bro. Like, this is so wholesome. Well, until Doc Ock pulled back up. This man really spun the block. This is a devious man right here. And then everybody's like, you're gonna have to go through me. And he said, bets. Like, this man was one of the most persistent villains I've ever seen. And the last scene I want to cover is when Spider-Man finally got his get back versus Green Goblin. And so Tobey got sent into an abandoned building and instantly got blown up by one of bro's grenades. Like, think about it now, this is probably the reason he did Harry the way he did earlier. And so the Green Goblin pulled up and was like, let him get up, let him get up. And then he started whooping Peter so bad they gave this man slow-mos. And he uppercutted him so hard he made him levitate, bro. Like, how was he doing this? And yeah, this beating really continued for like 30 more seconds, dog. And when Peter was on his last leg, Green Goblin made the worst mistake of his life, and he started talking about his girl. And Peter won't feeling that not one bit and looked at this man with straight rage. And then he got up and caught Green Goblin's attack and slung this man. And long story short, Tobey got this man on the wall and started giving him straight right hooks. He said, nah, you're not going nowhere. Huh? Nah, you're not going nowhere. And when the Green Goblin's had enough, he gets his little schizo attack and was like, look, Peter, it wasn't me. It was the Green Goblin controlling me. And this man tries to backdoor Spider-Man, but you know he's sensing all of that and just does a backflip over this man's attack, and he ends up killing himself. Hey man, and those are just some moments to show why Tobey is the coldest superhero of all time, man. And yeah, That's debatable, of course. But hope y'all boys enjoyed the video. Through Crew 5L. God bless. We out.